Call this meeting to order, and if you would please join me. Okay.
Yeah.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Right. And each month we take turns reading the vision, mission, and social core beliefs. And this month it is vision and mission. And the vision is engaging, educating, empowering everyone every day. And the mission is the Bloomfield School District engages our students in learning, educates our students in academic and life skills, empowers our students for the future, and embraces everyone's differences every day. And do we have any public comments on agenda items?
No.
Okay, thank you. And our next agenda item is Students of the Month.
All right. I think it's just me. Mr. Dean said we could do his next month.
Okay.
And I only have one of my two here, so I'll have three next month. We're going to have a lot of them. Student of the month for that isn't here is Annie Dayhoff. Her parents are both out of town. They want to be here, so we just push it back. But my student of the month that is here today is Addison Thornton. Come on up here, Addison. And Addison's the third grader in Miss Pemberson's class. She is the daughter of David and Samantha Thornton, right? Okay. She has one sister, which is Bailey, who's currently in first grade, right? And Chloe, who's starting preschool in August. At least that's what she told me. Her favorite subject in school is science, all right. Favorite hobby? Draw, that's right. Favorite food, this has been shopping. Favorite food? What kind? Cheese. Shocker. Shocker right there. Favorite color is purple. And now, tell me what your favorite movie was. What you call it again? Encanto. What is that about?
The family that had a miracle and they each had like a real essential gift.
There you go. You did a really good job explaining that. She had to tell me what I've never seen it. So explain it to me too.
You're behind the times, you are.
My kids are older now. I don't.
You got grandkids, Mike.
They're all about Spider-Man and Captain America right now. So.
Date night, Friday night.
What she likes best about Bloomfield, she said the people are very kind to each other. I thought that was excellent. And then she does play softball, right? After she did the extracurricular stuff, she likes softball. You want to hear what your teacher said? Sure. All right. She says Addison is a kind and caring student who is always willing to lend a hand. She checks on other students when they are needing help and asks me if I need help after she has completed her work. She works hard on her schoolwork and tries her best in everything she does. She's an outstanding young lady who always has a smile on her shoulder. Good smile. That's awesome. I didn't bring it.
They're at the front table.
All right, come over here. This is Addison, everybody. I'm going to give a picture. One, two, three. There you go. Jesus, that's me. Where are you? All right.
Another little darn third grade teacher.
I know.
Yeah.
You want to get one to Ribbleman too? Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to have to let them say it. I don't trust my phone.
That's a good one, thank you.
Good job.
you'd like to stay for the rest of the meeting, so you understand. If you would like to leave. Why?
Run.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, that would be great.
Not a great town. Come on. I
Yeah.
was gonna say, but yeah, you're still running out the door. Ready, go stay.
Thank you, girls. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. And now for elementary recommendations.
All right, mine and Dave.
Okay, all right.
I know both of those. I'm sure everybody by now has heard, but we do have a Golden Apple Award winner at our school. Miss Parsley was officially given the award. It was like a week after what we thought was going to happen, so she'd already given up hope and all that, which was really awesome because when they showed up, they called me on Monday. I was at home sick. So they called in to the school and said, you talked to me, but I wasn't here. Tree Dayton told Rachel who she was, so Rachel immediately got a hold of me and I called her and they set it all up. It was really cool. She is so deserving, as I'm sure all of you know. Great teacher, wonderful person. Couldn't think of somebody better to receive that. So she was one of 5 that received it. And I don't know if you've seen the WTWO piece on it. It came out today. We can share that. Oh, you got it?
Tear it up.
Yeah, I'm in there too, just so you know. I'm in there too.
That's why you
Okay. Whatever. Okay. Also, I wanted to announce that our math bowl team went to their competition. They finished 2nd place in their division and 42nd overall out of 125 teams. Pretty good showing. Pretty good showing. And we only had a 5th grade team. We didn't have enough for a 6th grade team. So not sure exactly how all that works into it, but the math coaches, Miss Barker and Miss Deaton, were very pleased. One of their better showings, they said. So I'd like to recognize Miss Jenny Dina for starting our Read-Aloud challenge. I don't know if you heard about that or not, but we basically challenge parents at home to read to their students. And if they do that, they turn in the ticket and they win a prize. And Miss Dina pretty well set all this up by herself. I thought it was really cool. We have had 2 winners, Rachel Coons and Aria Bonet. I mess that up most of the time. She always corrects me. But they both won just a small prize, nothing major, just recognizing them for taking the time, and the parents really also for taking the time. I think the last one was a nice sweet cake. I don't know about you guys, but I would take that every single time. So especially from Dairy Queen. Our character trait winners, we had 4 from last month for the character trait responsibility that I wasn't able to mention because like tomorrow we have a drum. So those will be on next month. They were Mason McCormick, Tammy Overman, Weston Colson, and Peyton Johnson. And then this month, the character trait has been caring. And we have 6 winners there: Colin Dowdy, Lane Sylvester, Ellie Townsend, Anna Allen, Trevor Best, and Claire Fleetwood. And so, like I said, we'll draw actually 4 tomorrow, which is kind of cool. Upcoming events are character trait for the month of May is citizenship. That'll be the last one, obviously, for the school year. I-Learn testing has begun with ruling I-Learn test. So I don't know if a lot of people know this or not. I-Learn test is mostly about being able to apply what you know, which is a good thing. But for 3rd, 4th, and 5th graders, sometimes it's a challenge. So there's no time on this test. And so you'll have some kids that'll be done in an hour. And you have others that by the end of the day, you're trying to kick them along because you have to be done by the end of the day. So there's such a gap, and some, just take a lot of time because they're just overthinking. That's just really what it's coming down to. Some of them are just nervous, so they don't want to miss a question. So. But it's moving along fine. We got through the English language arts, so we will be through it this week. We'll start in the mathematics next week. So we're hoping for some good scores on our I-Learn scores this year. So that's all I had for the elementary. Like I said, Mr. Dean did give me the high school, middle school recognitions. He wanted to recognize He had some 3 students that were named Indiana Basketball Coaches Association Honorable Mention Academic All-State. I think these go to seniors only, if I remember correctly. Ethan Dean, Ryan Schulte, and Christopher Royal were honorable mention. Then we had Hoosier Basketball Coaches Association Honors Court, which is, they were named academic honors. And there were several here. This is basically any grade level. Brett Sherrard, Christopher Royal, Ethan Dean, Ryan Schulte, James Royal, Justin Beard, Kevin Luce, Peter Combs, and Quentin Ross. So quite a few of them were recognized there, so that's pretty cool. He wanted me to announce that Bloomfield High School hosted the Greene County Band Day on April 19th. All 5 county schools were present and participated, and it was an outstanding performance. The middle school and high school band held their spring concert Sunday, April 24th at the Shawnee Theater. And it was a really enjoyable event and a great performance as well. They have completed their biology I learned this week, so I want everyone to know that. And today, the Bloomfield High School FCCLA and partners put on a mock car crash for grades 8 through 12. It went very well. There were multiple EMS, fire, and police agencies involved, and were able to have an air evacuation fly in and land in Baltimore. So we wanted to recognize Mrs. Tracy Hughes, the FCCLA sponsor, and all the students who were instrumental in organizing and performing the mock crash. And they'll try to get those students here. It was pretty cool. I thought I heard a helicopter flying overhead over there. I didn't hear any of the siren. We have, I was going on. I thought the boy was going to hear this. The kids were going to be all freaked out about it, but we didn't hear any of it. But I did hear the helicopter. That was cool. I've been part of those before, and I think it's really good for the kids to see that. So that's all I've got.
Thank you. And now for the consent agenda.
Okay, going through the consent agenda, we got our meeting minutes from our March board meeting there. The treasurer's report, appropriation, bank statements, fund report, claims, listing for approval. Personnel, we have a decent list there of personnel. One person here that Sarah Babcock's here, welcome for the personnel. And then donations here, we read these out loud. In memory, Bill Ferris, donation from Dan Loescher. Memory of Jeff McIntyre. There's a softball, the first one was athletics, we just go to softball. Sherry Graff, and donation baseball by Brian Kirchhoff. Delbert Dolores Robinson, and Arcade Construction. Thank you for your donations to our school. It helps us do things that we wouldn't be able to do without that. We appreciate it. So those are, again, just to say this periodic consent agenda are just things that are done every month. And so we lump those together and just have one vote for those to approve those, motion to approve. So ask for approval for the consent agenda.
Make a motion.
Okay, I have a motion, and do I have a second?
I'll second it.
A second, and all in favor? All right, thank you. Now to other business.
All right, it was another time, a couple times a year, we have board policy updates. And we work with Neola, and board docs, our board policies are on our website. You go to school board, see our policies, you see our meetings that are videotaped with the outline here. So we work with Neola and board docs to do that. And we have a list of board policies there. I do want to tell the board, there is no Indiana code or board policy that says we have to have 2 readings. But that's up to us. So if you feel like you've looked at them adequately, have enough time to make a vote on them, we can do that tonight and have a final reading. If we want to count this as the first reading and a chance to ask any questions before we have a second and final reading next month, that is also fine. So I guess just let you guys.
Yeah.
That was a lot to read through.
I was gonna say, yeah,
I have not gone through all of it.
Yeah.
It's about what, 100-some pages?
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of detail, really considered. So I'd rather wait a month if we can.
No problem. So first reading, and is there any questions about anything you've read so far on that? Okay, and so we'll bring that for a second reading in May, and then have a decision motion on that, okay? Then the facilities use rental, edit, we had on there that to waive the rental fees for our facilities. It had to be a board decision, and one of the first ones we had was our Rotary recognition night that raised money for scholarships. Chili supper and auction, that's what it was, and it raised money for and didn't get in time to have a board meeting. So I thought that's going to be really inconvenient. That happens a lot. Instead of the school board having to make a decision on waiving the fees, I'm wondering if we can change that to just make that decision. So we don't have some situations like that again, where that makes it inconvenient. And we are only going to do that if that group, if it benefits the school. The money goes back to the kids, to the program, to the school. So, just like I said in the policy, that any questions about that change? So I just, where it said, the school board has the right to waive the rental fee, I just substitute superintendent in 2 spots there. Any questions on that?
I think it makes sense to do that from a time standpoint. Could you just let us know in the weekly updates or something?
Absolutely.
When you do waive those. Thank you.
Okay, any other questions or comments? Do I have a motion?
I'll motion to approve.
Okay, and a second? I'll second. Okay. All in favor? Thank you.
Okay, we have the non-certified employee handbook. This is one that we had updated the verbiage on internally for a while, but it's at that point on our handbooks. This would be our student handbooks, this will be coming up as well, and our staff handbook will be coming up, where it's time to have attorneys look at it just to make sure there's no language in there that could put us in jeopardy for litigation. And so that has been done with this non-certified employee handbook, and you're seeking approval for that. Is there any questions on that before we make a motion?
And seeing none, do I have a motion to approve?
I make a motion that we approve.
Okay, and a second?
I'll second it.
Okay, all in favor? Okay, thank you. And now for the superintendent's report.
Superintendent report, again, I can send weekly updates here, but one was going to talk about a mock crash. I was there today. It was very well ran. I thought it was a very neat collaborative effort for our students, some of our student actors. I know more than Deanna was a big part of doing the makeup. I just took some pictures you might want to see. I mean, these cuts look real. They do a good job acting this, and I think it's something good for our student body to see, just to making good decisions. Obviously, driving and prom is coming up this weekend, and that's another thing I wanted to put in the updates. Is they have a grand march at 6 p.m. in Governor Gym this Saturday. If anybody wants to go, I remember I was going to run a little late last year. The hard to find a parking spot. It's a big deal here. This place was packed. It's a really neat event they run here. I learned, Mike already talked about that. There's a track and field day, May 24th, that the elementary is excited about as well. Last day of school, May 26th. I don't think anybody's excited about that one. It's sad about that one. Graduation, May 28th. Students, seniors excited about that. Parents may not be as excited. So there's a lot of big events coming up here, and then there's summer school as well. So just kind of giving you a foreshadowing there of May is a big month, obviously, at the end of the school year. So there's my update. Any questions or anything else you want me to wondering about?
So we kind of glazed over it a little bit, but we have Sierra as our new varsity girls basketball coach. So welcome. You want to say anything?
Well, you guys still have plenty of time to. I'm excited to dive in, especially into the youth. Hitting the elementary pretty hard, trying to increase our numbers and increase our skill development, especially with the youth. I always tell people that the varsity's only as good as your second through eighth grade. They really are. So that's going to be one of our big points. I talked to a ton of youth that are, and community people that are willing to come back and start putting in time for the youth. So I'm gonna speak with the JV and get some plans for June and stuff with the varsity team next week and get going. So we're excited.
Good. That's it.
Okay, do we have any board member comments and items for future agendas? All right, seeing none, our future meetings, our regularly scheduled board meeting on May the 26th and June the 30th at 7 p.m. and they will be in here for the next 2 months. So this meeting is adjourned. Thank you.
That one needed that.
You didn't pick up the meeting, guys.